So you've been working on your idea for a while now, and it's probably starting to come together. You're starting to get plans, designs, prototypes together, and you're finally at a point where you can get some feedback. And that's one of the most exciting times of founding something, is when you get that first real-world feedback. You get the first users, the first businesses, the first potential investors to talk about how they think about your product and how it solves their problem. And the feedback you get can be really positive, but can also point out flaws in the way you were thinking or things you didn't understand. Even things that you thought were the secret sauce that ended up just being confusing. It's a challenging time as a founder, and you have to do an incredible amount of soul searching to work through who just doesn't get it, who's actually right and has good feedback, and what feedback's useful but maybe it's not in the scope of what you're trying to achieve at the moment and you have to park it. A small change can be move a button or a user experience workflow, and those are great because those add a huge amount of value. And then there's big changes, and sometimes it's, you guys haven't actually solved a real problem in the industry, or you need to pivot a little bit, and that can be a very stressful time as a founder. You've got to take the people who've already come with you on the journey of change to make those big changes. You've got to yourself reflect and understand what that's going to mean for your idea and your product. But at the other side of it, you get a better product. Every time you listen to customer feedback, every time you bring more people in to look at it and give comments, you get a better product. And this process of iteration is important for the minimum viable product, but actually it's essential all through the life cycle of your business. You're going to be changing constantly. You're going to change because the market changes. You're going to change because as you grow, you'll learn more things, or you'll have more capabilities, or you can go get some of the feedback that you parked before and implement it now. But getting used to changing early and iterating early is essential for your business thriving and reaching the potential that you want it to. And we've learned that if you haven't had to change for a while, if nothing has hurt in the product for a little while, you've missed something. You haven't spoken to customers enough. You haven't opened up yourself to more feedback. You haven't challenged your engineers or your designers to think differently. Premonition's a business that works with logistics carriers who do deliveries of parcels across the country, and we build software that enables them to be more effective. We started as the movement to end hunger, and we were working as a group of engineers and designers and I guess a consortium of businesses to try and build software to help not-for-profits move their food more effectively and better engage volunteers to be able to feed more Australians. And we've been iterating and iterating on that same premise of how interactions can be better in logistics to build what we have today. Over the years, over 20 times, we've had to completely rethink the purpose of the business. And we've always kept some core items. We've always been very sure about what we think the world can be like with the technology that we build. We've always been very passionate about having a social impact with the work we do. But the product itself has had to change as we've learned, as we've grown. And we see it as an important reflection on our own journeys as entrepreneurs that we were able to effectively change our product and increase its utilization in the market. We're constantly iterating in this series, and we really want to hear your comments, so please leave them below.